Hi everyone. Do you want to build a stable and successful business? How many of you want to achieve financial and time freedom through your business? If you want to achieve financial and time freedom through your business, please type me in the comment section below. Please type me if you want to achieve financial and time freedom through your business. Thank you very much. How many of you do not want to achieve financial and time freedom through your business and are happy the way your business is growing? If you don't want to achieve financial and time freedom through your business, please type me in the comment section below. Thank you very much. Before we move any further, I want to really thank each one of you to be clicking on this video and subscribing to my channel, because many of you could be doing many other important things at this time, but you chose to click on this video and watch this video. So thank you very, very much from the bottom of my heart. And I promise that every minute that you are spending in this video will create value in your life, will add value. So thank you once again. And before we move forward in this video, is it okay if I can share a little introduction about myself? If it is okay, please type BIO, bring it on in the comment section below. Thank you very much. My name is Harish Saini, and I'm the founder of Digital Gurukul. I'm on a mission to help 100,000 entrepreneurs, startup and budding entrepreneurs to build and run business from anywhere in the world. And I'm the creator of Digital Success Blueprint and Business Scale Mastery. So thank you very much once again, on clicking on this video. So today's video is all about giving you the framework on how to build a stable and successful business. So also I want to share with you that, this is a video series of 7 videos, which will be starting today. And in each video, I will give you one step on how to build a stable and successful business. Please apply that step for a week, and then let's meet again the next week to apply the second step in our business. So in today's video, which is how to build a stable and successful business, I will share about different stages of business. What are the different stages of business that your business goes through? But before that, let me share a little bit about business. What is business? So you see, your business is a science. A business is a science. One thing I also forgot to tell you, that if you truly want to create value through this video, if you truly want to understand the basic concepts or the science of business, then you have to commit yourself to watch this video till the end. So if you are committed to watch this video till the end, please write, I am committed. You will only be able to take the value out of this video if you watch this video till the end. Please type, I am committed, if you are committed to build a stable and successful business, and if you're committed to get financial and time freedom through your business. Please type, I am committed in the comment section below. Thank you very much. So let's understand about business. Like I was sharing, business is a science. Every aspect of business, be it sales, be it marketing, be it a product delivery, everything is a science. And if you understand that science really well, then nobody can stop you in building a stable and successful business. So when you don't know about the science, you become a limitation to your business. Write this down. When you need to understand, what is the science behind business. And when you do not know about the science behind business, then you become a limitation to your own business. So I want to start with about sharing 2 basic challenges which every business owner faces. So what are the 2 basic challenges, every business owner faces? Please type in the comment section below. What are the basic challenges, the 2 challenges which every business owner faces? Thank you. So the 2 basic challenges which every business owner faces, first is setting goals and not achieving goals. The first basic challenge which every business owner faces is setting up the goals and not achieving them. And the second challenge which every business owner faces is not paying yourself consistently. So this is the most common challenge that every business owner faces, and all the other challenges comes from these 2 points. So these are the 2 critical questions we need to answer ourselves. So how many of you agree that these are the 2 critical questions to find the answers for every entrepreneur to be successful in this business? If you agree, please type agree in the comment section below. Thank you very much. So let me tell you, the way, you are, incepting your idea, or the point of inception in your business is like, this is what I will also talk about later in this video, that everything is the energy. You start your business with a vision of scalability and building a legacy in your mind. So what the first thought is, the first inception idea is how your product will turn into. So if you are ready to learn, what are the stages of business, how to build a stable and successful business, please type "I am ready" in the comment section below. Thank you very much. So some of you might be aspiring, some of you might be new, some of you might be well experienced. So before I start, I want you to write in the comment box below that what is the business that you are doing. Please type what is the business that you're doing. Thank you very much. So let us now, start the video by sharing the 5 stages of business. To be able to share that, I will have to use my mind map. So let me share my screen with you for sharing my mind map. Yes, so this is my screen, and I hope you are able to see the screen. So is everybody able to see my screen? Thank you very much. So these are the 5 different stages of business. If you see, the first stage is that of a struggle. The second stage is of a survival. The third stage is of stability. The fourth is success, and fifth is scalability. So these are the 5 stages of business. Let's understand about each stage. So the first stage of business is where your focus is only on acquiring new clients. In the first stage, your focus is only on acquiring new clients. There is a constant reinvestment, and there is no clear business model. So, like I said, the first stage is called the stage of struggle. Now, why do I call it as a stage of struggle? I call it as a stage of struggle because in this stage, you do not have a clear business model. You are not clear about the business model. What is your business model and who is the right customer? Though you're not clear about what customers to approach for, even though you are clear about the product that you are selling, but you are not clear about who is your right customer, and you're not clear about whom to sell your product to. Who are the people who will be willing to invest money in your product, and who are the people who have the authority to make the decision to spend the money, and who are the people who has the need for the product. So what happens is, because you do not know who is your right customer, who has the money, authority, and the need, the business model is little unclear. And when business model is little unclear and you launch your business, then you don't get that kind of response that you desired. And when you don't get the kind of response that you desired, you automatically slip into desperation and you start worrying about, how do I get customers? How do I get customers? How do I get customers? That's the only worry which you continue to have throughout your business tenure. And your entire focus at this stage is on how do I get more clients, and you are still not getting as many clients as you desired. As a result, you end up investing more money into your business. And this investment can be in 2 forms. The first is, this investment can be in the form of your own learning, and you also end up investing in your business by not paying yourself consistently. So now, how many of you agree that not paying yourself consistently in your business is also an investment? If you agree to this, please type agree in the comment section below. Thank you very much. So here are some facts about the entrepreneurs. 1 in 100 entrepreneur survives the first year. 1 in 1,000 entrepreneurs survives the second year, and 1 in 10,000 entrepreneur survives the third year. Which means that if you are still in your business, you must pat yourself on the back and be proud of who you are, because most entrepreneurs, what they do is to dabble in their business for a few months, and when they feel that the surviving is difficult, they start to find options and they give up on their dream to become an entrepreneur. And either they start looking for a new job, or they go on to a different path. So if you're still watching this video, with the determination to build your business into a stable and successful business, so congratulations, let's do this together. So there are very few people who go beyond the first stage of struggle, which is called survival. So let's understand the first stage of, the second stage of business, which is beyond the stage of struggle, which is survival. So what happens in the stage of survival? So in the stage of survival, you have a workable business model. There are cash flow challenges still, and because there are cash flow challenges, you continue to only plan for financial planning. So let's understand what is the stage of survival. So in the stage of survival, you mature and you get clarity on who is your right customer. And when you understand who is your right customer, this is where you start to create a workable business model. And I want you to see a clear difference here. So a clear difference here between the stage of struggle and between the stage of survival. So in the stage of struggle, what happens is there is no clear business model. And survival is stage where you have a workable business model and you are seeing who is your customer. But in this stage, most of the entrepreneurs face a cash flow challenges. Now, why do they face a cash flow challenge? The reason for this is most of the entrepreneurs rely on the word of mouth referrals for sales. They rely on existing customers to get them new clients. Now, all of you will agree that if your business is relying on a word of mouth, then you cannot control your sales, you cannot predict your sales, you cannot know what kind of sales you will generate in the coming month, right? And so what will end up happening is that you will have inconsistent income. And when you will have inconsistent income, you end up with the cash flow challenges. So some months will be great, but the other months will be pathetic. So how many of you can relate to that? If you can relate to that, please type relate to that in the comment section below. So in a workable business model, you have a clarity of who is the right customer, but because you are waiting for the business to come to you, you run into cash flow challenges. Then the only form of planning that you do is the financial planning. The only form of planning that you do in this stage is the financial planning, because even though you have a workable business model, but you run into a cash flow challenges. So because you are only involved in the cash flow challenges, you don't have a plan, you don't have a time to plan for marketing, you don't plan for customer impact, you don't plan for scaling your business. You end up only planning on when will the money come, and if it comes, who are the people I need to pay first when the money arrives. So this kind of approach puts you in a trap, and that trap is called self-employment without income. Survival is nothing but self-employment without income. So what's end up happening is that you are the one who is doing everything and still not able to pay yourself consistently. And that's a very, very dangerous situation to be in, that you are doing everything and not able to pay yourself consistently. And because, and also you get stuck in this trap. So let me tell you the reality. The reality is that most of the entrepreneurs spend their life in the stage of survival, where they make some money, but reinvest that money into the business in one form or the other. So this is the second stage. And it is a very natural stage to go through this stage. But the challenges come, when you get stuck into this stage of survival to a very, very long period of time. In that case, what is that you can do? You then have to move to the second stage, which is called stability. So let's understand what happens in the stage of stability. So in the stage of stability, you have a profitable business model and you start to drive your marketing, sales, product creation, and delivery. So stability is a stage where you build a profitable business model and start seeing the transition. So let us understand the difference once again. Struggle is a stage where there is no clear business model. Survival is a stage where you have a workable business model. Now, stability is a stage which is one notch higher. And so this is a stage where you have a profitable business model and you realize that just knowing your right target audience and having a good product is not enough. This is where you realize that you need to drive marketing, you need to drive sales, and you need to deliver a good product. So only when you drive marketing, sales, and delivery is happening consistently, will you make enough money? Yes, if you are driving your marketing, sales, your product delivery is on time and consistent, then you will take enough money for yourself. So how many of you can see that? How many of you agree to that? That if you drive your product, if you give the best product, if you drive the marketing, sales yourself, then you will also get to take the money back home. If you can see that, please type see that. Thank you very much. So in this stage, you start to become more conscious. You start to understand that, that it is not only good enough to have the good product, but you also need to start making sure that the business aspects starts to move forward. So what you do is you start to dive into marketing, you start to drive sales, and you start to drive delivery. So you may work with few outsource partners, but you are the one who is continuously thinking and driving all these activities in your business. And because these activities are happening consistently, this is where you make or start making yourself money. So how many of you agree to that? If you agree, please type agree, that when you start to drive these activities of sales, marketing, and product delivery, and you have the best product, you start to make money. If you agree to this, please type agree to this. So what happens is you start to make money and you start to pay yourself consistently, which means that all the investment that you did in your business starts to give you return to you. It starts to give you return back. The money which you invested now is able to pay you back, and you take action in this area. So how many of you realize that both action and learning is important? So if you realize that both action and learning is important, thank you very, very much. This is a very, very important, things to understand, that in a business, both learning and action is equally important. So how many of you realize that although you make a lot of investment in your business, but because you don't take action in these areas of sales and marketing, and then you get stuck in the struggle and survival? How many of you realize that if you don't take good action in sales and marketing and a good product, then you will get stuck in the state of struggle and survival? And what happens is, people in the stage of struggle and survival, they start to feel themselves like a victim, and they will start to complain that sales is not happening, there is no business in the market, etc. and etc. So you have to understand that if you have to reach from point A to point B, then you have to drive your own car. There will be nobody who will come to usher you in your own car and drive your car. It will be a chauffeur driven, which will be taking you to point A to point B. So if you have to reach from point A to point B, you have to take action. If you need to build a stable and successful business, of course you need to learn, but you need to simultaneously also take action. Thinking that just making the investment in the business and the job is done is not enough. It is equally important to take action in terms of driving marketing, driving sales, delivery, and that's when we make more money, and that's when the stability happens. But let me also, tell you that even stability is a trap. Why stability is a trap? Because, stability is also a trap because you are the only person who is driving everything. You are the person who is doing everything, and it is because you are the person who is driving everything and doing everything. Stability becomes a stage of self-employment with income. I want you to see the difference here. Survival is a self-employment without income, and stability is self-employment with income. And that is why it is a bigger trap, because now you have started to make money. You make 2 lakh rupees a month, 3 lakh rupees a month, 5 lakh rupees a month, and you think that that is an amazing income, and you sit in your comfort zone. And because you think that is good enough for you to live a decent lifestyle, so you don't focus on strategic growth. So, but I'm not here to tell you about how to live a decent life by building a stable and successful business, but I'm here to teach you how to build a legacy in your individual industries you are part of. So now, how many of you will be interested in building a legacy here and not only a comfortable lifestyle? So those of you who are interested in building a legacy, please type legacy in the comment section below. And I want you to write this down, that survival is a stage of self-employment without income, and stability is a stage of self-employment with income. And a lot of people, who start making 2-3 lakh rupees a month think that they have made it in life. But I would say they have just started in life. So let us understand the next stage beyond stability. So the next stage beyond stability is the stage of success. So what happens in the stage of success? There is a rapid growth. There is a growth which is beyond your imagination. And there are functional heads which drives day-to-day aspects, and you focus on strategic growth. So this is the stage of success. So this is the next stage beyond stability, which is the stage of success. So what happens in the stage of success? Success is a stage where you experience rapid growth, more growth than you can think of, more growth than you can ever experience. And this is the stage of success. The success here, the growth is beyond your wildest dream. And, when you achieve this kind of success, you also starts to become conscious that if everything is dependent on me, then how will you drive your business? And, you start to think that it is a trap. And you also start to think that if everything is dependent on me, you will get stagnated at the same level, and you will not be able to grow your business. And this is where you start to develop a conscious to build a second line of leadership, where you either hire or outsource certain line of functions, and you appoint functional heads to drive day-to-day business for you, or you hire someone from outside, or you build a team internally. So let me tell you, you need to have second line of business leadership who drive the day-to-day aspects of business, and you start focusing on strategic growth. You start to focus on expanding on geography of business, or adding more products that will bring in more business. So basically, your job now in the stage of success is not to see, day-to-day business functions, but what is you now focus on strategic growth and partnership. You focus on creating new things that will expand the potential of your business. So if you can see that, type out, see that. If you agree to me, please type agree. Thank you very much. So in this stage of success, you experience rapid growth. And because your functional head takes care of, day-to-day things, you can now focus on, strategic growth. You can now focus on building new partnership, exploring new geographies for your business to expand. You focus on that. And, what happens here is you start to also leverage the existing resources that you have for the new opportunities, and you multiply your income in this level. So in the stage of success, your multiplication of income happens rapidly. 1 plus 1 is no longer 2, but 1 plus 1 becomes 11, and 1 plus 1 plus 1 becomes 111, because you are leveraging on the existing resource to multiply your income. So this is the stage of success. Now, from this stage of success, you go to the next stage, which is scale. So from here, you go to the next level, which is called scale. So scale is a stage where you go one notch higher, and your business here is not just taken care by the functional heads, but your business is now decentralized, and you start to hire CEOs, CFOs, and HR who are experienced in scaling business, and you have a system-driven growth, because these people understand how to manage skills. People know your brand, and you are non-existent. But because your brand sells, you do not have to be present here in your business on a day-to-day basis. And if you see, all the successful, all the scalable business, the business we have scaled, like Amazon, Apple, the owner Steve Jobs, even in India, like Mr. Ratan Tata, Mr. Ambani, they have professional CEOs and CMOs who are driving their empire, and they don't have to be present on a day-to-day basis, because people know their brand, and they have built a legacy that will last beyond them. So how many of you can see that the horizon is bright? It is just not about achieving 2, 3, 5 lakh rupees a month, but this is about moving from one stage to another at a time, and about building a legacy. So, this is about building a legacy. You are not dead, because the knowledge of your existence still exists, you build a legacy. How many of you think, that this is powerful? If you think that is powerful, please type powerful in the chat box. Thank you very much. So some of you now might be thinking, Harish, that this is a very, very distant dream. First, let me get 5-6 lakh rupees a month. First, let me at least take out the investment which I have put into my business. Only then I will think about creating a legacy. But let me tell you one thing, and this is important. Please listen to this carefully. You don't think about scale when you reach at a success level, and you don't think about success when you reach about when you reach stability. You always build today keeping the horizon of scale in mind. Please understand this. You always build today keeping the horizon of scale in mind. Let me tell you, otherwise you will just end up becoming like an ordinary businessman, like an ordinary entrepreneur. So if you want to scale up your business and create a legacy, you need to think keeping the horizon in mind. So let me tell you one more important principle, a law. So what happens is, what is important is, it is called a point of inception. What is your thought at the time of starting a business venture? And the point of inception really matters a lot, because everything is energy. Everything you do is energy. Your business also is driven from the energy you carried at the point of inception. So don't do something looking at the business, just taking for the sake of taking out your salary. Please build a legacy. The key is you got to play a game of scaling. Otherwise, what will happen is that you will only, just end up, being in the stage of struggle and survival. And if you don't, play the game by keeping the horizon of scaling and building a legacy in mind, that unfortunately the dream of owning a bungalow at Lutyens and dreaming of driving your most amazing car, your dream car, will be just like a dream. So let me ask you, how many of you would like to position yourself from the point of inception as someone who wants to have the horizon of building a legacy? Because each of your business gives you an opportunity to build a legacy, and because it creates a massive transformation, and with that transformation you always impact people's life. What matters is your point of inception, or are you in this business for scaling or survival? You want people to remember you as someone who created a legacy, don't you? So please type in the comment section below. Are you here to be on a survival mode, or are you here to build a legacy? If you are here to build a legacy, please type legacy in the comment section below. So thank you very, very much, for understanding the 5 different stages of business. So before I end up this video, let me, share these 5 stages once again: the struggle, survival, stability, success, and scale. So if you have understood, please type I have understood in the comment section. So, one thing, I want to tell you is not to get overwhelmed by the progress or the success of other people, who are in the similar business, because you got to keep remind yourself that everybody has a unique journey. And because you have started on this path, you will definitely able to build a stable and successful business. This is very, very important. So thank you very much for being, in this video and being with me for this point of time. I'm sure you must have definitely got the value through this video, which I promised. And please wait and watch out for my next video, in which I will talk about creating and achieving goals in your business. So now, how many of you think that you got value from this video? If you think you got value from this video, please type value in the comment section below. And also, one more thing I want to request you is, please type your learnings in the comment section below. And I promise that I will read every comment of your below and also reply to your comments. And also, if you have any feedback regarding anything, you can write to me at the rate of, so my email address is connect digitalgurukul.co.in. So thank you very much once again for being with me, in this journey. Let's together build a stable and successful business. And if you continue to watch this video, I can assure you that you will be able to understand the science of business. What is the science of business, and how can you build a stable and successful business? So thank you once again. Watch out for my next video. Please do not forget to subscribe my channel. Thank you very much.